So we've just had a bit of breakfast at John O Groates, and we are off. 1,300 miles to go. You have to take the first step, don't you, on any journey? So this is our first step. Well, it's, yeah, the old band is back together. We just left John O Groates. We started from Duncansby Head this morning, really. Neither of us felt that inspired by John O Groates as a starting point. So I haven't ridden with Matt on a bikepacking trip for a little while. So we certainly got a long one, 1,300 miles. Anyway, let's see what the day brings, but we're going to do possibly a slightly shorter day today just to get into it. And
trying out of practice.
Yeah, Matt, so I've got to break Matt in gently. Yeah. It was quite funny last night actually when we were riding to Duncansby Head from Wick. We dropped the car, a hire car off there, and people were waving at us and giving us a thumbs up, thinking we'd just ridden from Land's End. And
one guy said, "You've only got 6 more miles." But yeah, thank you.
We didn't have the heart to tell him that we hadn't even started yet. Well, that's Thurso on our right, the bay down there. And actually there's a bit of swell, probably some waves down there today. Gee whiz, these roads are straight. I don't know if you can see it, it goes for miles, and we've already been on it for miles. Well, I haven't recorded much today because it's been pretty much like this all day, really. We're nearly at the end of the day. It's been a relentlessly windswept and barren day, to be honest.
A bit monotonously headwindy.
Yeah. Matt's even refusing alcohol and food. It's so bad. I'm quite worried about him. When Matt refuses food, then shit is bad. Well, this is a momentous time in our day. This is the first bit of gravel and off-road we've had all day. But yeah, that means we're about a kilometre from our camp spot now, so that's good. Morning everyone. This is our camp spot last night. We kind of ran out of time and we're looking for a bit of shelter from the wind. So we ended up just in a forest clearing. Never the best, but wasn't the worst either. Very wet in the night, rained a lot, tents are a bit damp, so we've been trying to just dry them a touch, but...
And more coming, look.
Oops, yeah, more rain coming. So we're packing away reasonably quickly and we'll be on the way soon.
Slow start.
Yeah, slow start today. Still tired a little bit last night, had a good sleep. So anyway, we're going to finish packing away and get going on day 2. Well, we're underway, just done a few miles, but it's been hammering it down with rain for the last quarter of an hour or so. I think it's going to be a pretty wet and cold day actually today. Well, we come out of the forest and we're up onto the moorlands now. It is a little bit of a kind of bleak place, but it's more interesting than where we were yesterday. Seen quite a few herds of deer out on our left. They crossed the road in front of us a minute ago. I don't know, maybe 100 actually, a lot. God, it's windy up here. Been cycling into this all day so far. It's quite draining. It's just so exposed up here. Starting to see a few mountains though coming up. I think the end of the flatlands is coming. Oh, I just had a shitload of rain. I'm actually pretty cold for the first time. It's so exposed up here, it's unreal. Right, well we're off that moorland and we're heading south, so Tailwind City, which is great. That was hard going over there. Had a really, I think it was hail actually, just had a bit of a hailstorm coming down the hill. So we just stopped here, for St Ard Lodge. A great cafe, you can get a room here if you need it. Really nice food and very welcoming. So it's a good stop to make. We weren't expecting to find anywhere here, so it was... and
somewhere to charge your battery as well.
And somewhere to charge up, so yeah, bear it in mind if you're passing this way, it's worth stopping at. Guess it's not summer in Scotland yet. So we have a bit of a descent for first time for a while. I think this is maybe a bit of a big bird watchers area. There was an RSPB centre just back up the road, and quite an amazing bird hide. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's still pretty windy and wet and cold. Been a tough old day today, to be honest. So this glen is called Helmsdale. Just seen a sign and remembered. Bloody hell, it's windy. Yeah, hoping to get to the hotel and have some food and drink, I think. Warm up a little bit. Just had a load of rain again. I think it's about 6 or 7 degrees, so it's definitely not summer. Not yet. Morning everyone. Yeah, in the tent. It's been raining most of the night, and we've just had some breakfast and waiting for it to stop raining to put the tents away. I think probably any minute now. Right, we're heading off on day 3. We're leaving Garvolt House, which was extremely welcome last night, so it was pretty horrible. Just popped in for a drink, but they gave us a drink and dinner and let us camp in the garden and have breakfast, so that worked out pretty well, I'd say. Yeah, Adrian, who runs it, great guy. Met a few interesting people in there as well, and some good conversations, which is what it's all about. And that's mainland Britain's most remote hotel. Oh, Headwind City. It's bloody relentless. Well, I think we're coming to the end of this sort of moorland section now, really. This has been a bit nicer here. It's a bit warmer today. Just seeing Ben Hope on the right. It's probably hard to see on the camera, it's in the clouds. So we are heading into the mountains now, which is good. Just stopped in a local church to make a cup of coffee. Didn't get one this morning when I set off, and I need my coffee really, so coffee and a cake time. It's nice actually, nice old church. Sunday as well, so I guess they've already been and gone. Just had a thoroughly enjoyable stop at this little church. Went inside and brewed up a coffee.
Oh, of course it's Sire, isn't it? S-Y-R-E.
Yeah, it's a little village called Sire. So yeah, very welcome stop. Get out the wind and have a drink. So we're just moving on now. Well, it's a momentous time. I've actually been able to take my waterproof trousers off for the first time. Riding in shorts, and it's actually pretty pleasant. It's a really nice valley, this one. Just seen a property on the left that's got the biggest satellite dish I've ever seen. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's a SETI outpost or something. Well, we're coming to the end of Loch Navarre. It's been nice actually, it's quite sheltered. Really pleasant riding and enjoyable. So we're kind of back into the wind a bit now for a little bit. Right, we're heading to Altnahara Hotel for something to eat, I think, as it at the moment. Well, we're a little bit disappointed with the hotel in Altnahara. They weren't serving any food, so we just had to have some crisps and a pint, which probably isn't the best, but there we go. Yeah, it was nice. Met a couple of fellow cyclists who were cycling from Land's End to John O Groates, and they're a couple of days from finishing, I guess. Well, the mountain just to the right of Matt, that's Ben Hope, which is one of my favourite mountains actually. It's very dramatic. In the clouds today. Well, there's Ben Hope in the distance. Just past a couple of amazing locks actually, with some islands on. Just had our first sight of Glengolly. There's a mound just to the right of the road, and above that is the entrance to Glengolly. I'm pretty certain there's no other glen going off there. That's where we're going to try and camp tonight. We've reached the turn off to Gobanusha. Apparently that's how you say it. That's what the locals reckon. So who am I to disagree? It's the first proper descent of the trip, isn't it?
Yeah. Decent. Finally let the brakes off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one hell of a view. One of my favourite bits of the trip a few years back when I did it with Matt. This glen up through here, beautiful. So we're climbing up to the lodge now, and then we'll make a decision when we get up to Glengolly turn off whether we keep going or not. It's supposed to be coming into rain really hard soon, so possibly we'll camp at Glengolly turn off, I think, but we'll see. Morning. Feeling a bit arsed off this morning actually. It's rained all night, it's rained all morning, everything's soaked. I made a rookie error of knocking my stove over in my tent, and the hot metal caught the bottom of my tent, and now I've got a hole in the bottom of the tent. Luckily it's the bottom of the fly sheet, so it's not the end of the world, but it's just irritating as hell. Ugh. So I'm frustrated and a bit arsed off this morning, and now we've got to pack away in the wet and ride in the wet, so yeah, not feeling very good this morning. So this is where we camped last night, just sort of a kilometre into the entrance to Glengolly. We're going to head back and then go the other way. I mean, quite a good camp spot actually, just frustrating. It rained all the time, really wet, and then a little slip up this morning with the stove, so generally not feeling very up for it this morning, but I'm sure riding uphill in the rain will do me a lot of good. Anyway, let's get the tents away and get going. Right, well, we're away from Glengolly. We're now heading up this track, and then we'll Loch Shin, and then over to Glencastle. We can make it to the Ackness Hotel today. That'll be good. I think Matt's knee is feeling a bit better. Gave Matt some ibuprofen gel, which I think he said it made it feel a bit better. So we shall see. Just a bit worried about him really. Not ideal being this far from home with a dodgy knee. So regarding my tent this morning, pretty gutted actually, but it is about as best as you could hope for if you're going to put a burn hole in it. It's right at the bottom of the fly, right by the ground. So I've got some repair tape. If we ever get a dry day, I'll repair it for now. So this is Ben He on the left. Normally it's on the right when I've ridden up here. It is miserable, bloody miserable. The only good thing is you've got a tailwind coming up here, which is nice, but God, it's a shit day. It does look a little bit brighter over this side, so hoping it'll stop raining at some point would be nice. Just passed a bike packer going the other way, a girl. We were huddled by a building just having a bar of chocolate, and she rode by, so I only just said hello, but good luck to her. Okay, we had to take some bags off the bikes to get through the gate, which was locked unfortunately. It's really weird they haven't made it just a bit easier for people with bikes to get through there, but there we go. Right, we've got a bit of a headwind coming up. Let's get around this lock and then start the climb. Well, nearly at the top of the climb up from Loch Shin. It's a lot longer this side, bit shallower I guess. The other side is much steeper. Just one little bit to go now. I'm going to stop at the mast up there and wait for Matt. Oh, nearly at the mast. That wasn't too bad actually. Yay, made it to the top. Now we have the short and sweet descent. There's Ben Moore. Bit less snowy than last time I was here, a few weeks back. And we're down to the hydro scheme. Right, well, we're back in Glencastle now properly. Descending, a gentle descent all the way to the Ackness Hotel, which we're going to try and get some food at. So yeah, I really like this Glen. I've done it a few times now. So, a nice one. Right, well, we've been riding down Glencastle for miles. I think it's like 14-15 miles long, so it's a long one. And we are very close to the pub now, or the hotel, and we're going to stop there. I'm pretty hungry, haven't had any lunch today because it's so wet and horrible. So that's the plan at the moment. And there it is, the Ackness Hotel. Sight for sore eyes today. I'm really hoping it isn't a case of, oh, really sorry guys, we're closed this week for renovations.
Yeah.
Right, bar meal's the other side, but yeah, reception's here because I asked the girl last time. God, it looks deserted.
looks close.
No. Oh, morning everyone. We're just about to get on the road. There's Matt just tinkering a little bit, and we're going to be hitting the road in a few minutes. So we're once again at the Highlands Hotel, and they've looked after us amazingly well again. Can't recommend coming here highly enough if you're biking and you're passing through. Twice they've looked after us really well. I was here about a month ago with Rich. Yeah, please support them. Please pop in, get a breakfast or some food or a drink. They even let you camp in the garden if you ask nicely, and have a breakfast or something in the morning. So yeah, can't recommend them highly enough. Patrick, the guy who owns it, is fantastic, and the staff are great. Right, so we're heading away from the Highlands Hotel. Next stop is Oikel Bridge, although we won't be stopping there today because we've eaten already. And then we've got that really wet section. Can't remember the name of the valley, it's a weird name, but it's always wet there, so we've got that to come. Yeah, it seems like the weather's a bit better, which is good. Right, well, we've passed the Oikel Bridge Hotel. Didn't stop there today because it was kind of the wrong time, and we're now climbing up and out from I can't remember the name of the glen, it's a funny one. Anyway, this next section, once we get to the top of here and we start going over, it's a super wet section, boggy and horrible, so I imagine we'll get pretty wet. It was wet a few weeks ago, so I'm pretty sure it'll be wet now. Well, we're on to the really wet bit. Again, I can't remember the name of the glen, but it was mingingly wet before when I came through. It's definitely dried up a bit. A few weeks ago it was actually just running with water, everything, so that's good. Potentially going to stay a bit drier this time. Well, this is much drier than it was a few weeks back. I was desperately trying to keep my feet dry, so I got waterproof socks on, but if they get wet your feet get cold still, so taking it a little bit easy. Just fed up having cold feet really, but this is good. Well, it's been very pleasant this morning so far. Riding in shorts again. Perfect riding temperature, nice and cool, but not too cold. Wind has dropped a bit. So yeah, happy days really. Well, just a very pleasant lunch stop. Made a breakfast sandwich at the Highlands Hotel, and we just had it at this lovely little church. Well, unfortunately there's a lot of dead bumblebees around here, which is a bit sad. Must have got caught out by the cold weather, I guess. Anyway, we're moving on now. Got a big climb coming up to through Allerdale. So we're on the approach to Glenmore and Allerdale, which is a particular favourite. It's a fantastic glen. There is a long climb though. We've got to be climbing now for many miles actually, but it's a beautiful glen and the sun is out. Life is good really today. So anyway, it looks like there's a touch of rain coming up ahead. It's just starting to get a bit harder, so hopefully it won't amount to too much. Well, I've just seen 5 more bike packers. Bike packing central today. Great bridge. Right, well that's the Allerdale climb done. Wasn't too bad actually. Now we've got the descent down to Inch Bay. We know the hotel's not open at the moment, so there's no food there. We're possibly thinking of trying to push on to Contin tonight. It's a few more miles, but we'll see how Matt feels. So now we have a descent. So this is Loch Viac, and some of you will remember that when I was with Rich a few weeks back, we stopped at these farmhouses down there on the right. just below Matt for a welcome break, as it was hailing like mad that day. Much nicer today. It's really pleasant. Got shorts on. Yeah, we're not stopping there today, unfortunately. But it is a great place to shelter. Well, we're just descending down from Loch Biak down to Inch Bay, actually, down to the road. Right, so yeah, we've decided to head for Contin for a few reasons. There's a campsite there, which would be good. Get a shower. There's a shop.
Fish and chips.
But the main reason is there's a fish and chip shop. And we are gagging for some fish and chips, or sausage and chips, or something.
Or sausage and fish and chips.
So that's the plan. But we have a bit of a road riding for a few miles, unfortunately, but it's downhill. Right, well, we just completed the unpleasant A road riding, which was okay. It was all downhill. And everyone except one driver was great, so that's good. So we're on the very incredibly straight road to the sort of an old military lodge of some kind. Just seen our first donkeys of the trip and said hello. And having a bit of a disagreement about ponies at the moment. Well, there's Loch Garve on the right, named after a friend of ours at home, obviously, and the bridge and everything. It's pretty close to where I camped with Rich a month ago, somewhere along here. Oh man, it smells so fresh and piney here. Wow, we're in Contin. That's good. That was a bloody good day's riding today. Made good mileage, good weather, good terrain, more interesting. Everything was good. And the fish and chip shop is just down there. Happy days.